Dinker? How are you doing? I hope you're here. Because that could be an old message. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, that's me going live. For anyone who stumbles in, I was having problem capturing the game for some reason. I've been working on so much crap today that I just seem to not want to capture the game. Oh, hello, Dinker. Hello. Oh, God, my nose itches. Itchy, itchy. Yes. Oh, I see a Brent has arrived. Bueno, Brentamente. How goes it with you? Hello, Nana. How are you? While I try and get chat set up over here, for some reason it's not wanting to stand up. Thank you, stupid chat. I mean, chat's not stupid. My iPad's stupid. Stupid iPad is what I meant to say. There. All right. Danker says, unlike others, I get a 5-minute head start as I get a ping from Steam. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm just a little bit all over the place because I was, like I said, I was working all day, specifically on my streaming stuff, actually. And then my settings got all messed up and stuff. But anyway, oh, very good, Nana. I'm glad you've been good. Why will my iPad not stay up? Just be nice. Play nice with me for one day. There's no way that's going to stay. That's going to fall. Brent says, my parents and more importantly their dogs left this morning, so I napped to catch up on sleep. Very good. I really need a nap myself. Not going to lie. I've been working on emotes, yes. Oh, and for when I do get affiliate, because I will get affiliate. I will, okay? I've been working on channel emotes, and I'm going to show you a preview if I can, again, just stand there. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Let's see. Is it in? Yes, it is. This would be the first one. Right there. Oh, I love that, Dinker. I love that one. That will be the first one. As soon as I hit affiliate. I can't wait. And then I've been uploading tons of shorts and videos to YouTube and TikTok. A little bit on Twitter. I'm not really on Twitter yet. I'm not in that, it's not in my group. I don't know what to say. So I've been doing that. And then I've got another video that might go up tonight, might go up tomorrow, but it's one of my karaoke cover song videos. So if you like Kylie content, and I don't know why you do, ever, there's tons of it, but holy crap, the response has been insane. Put it this way, I went in to upload a video, I think it was yesterday, and it said that my view percentage has gone up by 1,400%, which I didn't even know was possible. So, yes, see, Denker says, I would honestly stay away from X. It's getting toxic. Yeah, see, I can't, oh, my mouse stopped working. I can't handle any toxicity at the moment, except for the song. I do like the song. Yeah, 1,400%, which is insane. I didn't know things could go over 100%, but that shows what I know, which is nothing. So, yeah, it's just completely hit me out of left field. So I might actually start up an additional podcast that I don't know what it's going to be about yet. but we'll see. But anyway, enough of boring stuff that I've been doing all day, because what we're all here for. Oh, first of all, I should have said, howdy. I am Kylie Wild. I'm your host for the evening. And today is our Frightening Friday, and I was told that this game is a horror game, and it's Doki Doki Literature Club. We've played about an hour and a half. No, we played 2 hours of it, I think. Hour and a half to 2 hours. It was a lot of fun because I'm doing different voices for each character. So I have to remember what those voices were. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then, yeah, we played it last week. Everybody seemed to like it. And though, wow, okay. Denker says so. 1400% would means that it doubled 13 times. Nana says, wait, what happened? I had to step out. I was mentioning that when I went to upload a video yesterday, I think YouTube told me that my viewership was up by 1400%, which is insane. But yes, so Doki Doki Literature. I keep wanting to call this Doki Doki Panic. I believe Doki Doki Panic was what Super Mario Brothers 2 became, which is my second or third favorite Super Mario Brothers, because I really enjoy. Yeah, I think Super Mario 3 is number 1, Super Mario World is number 2, and then Super Mario Brothers 2 is my number 3. That's not confusing at all. Nana says, damn, it's working out for you then. It has. It's insane. I've only been back on YouTube and I'm freshly on TikTok for like 4 days. That's insane. Yes, SMB2. Okay, Super Mario Bros. 2 was Doki Doki Panic. Okay, that's what I thought. Does anyone off the top of their head know what Doki Doki means? Because it keeps coming up on various things. It's gotta mean something, I would think. But yes, so everybody liked it. It is now currently the highest viewed stream I've ever had, and I've been streaming, not consistently, but I've been streaming for like 6 years. And it just was like, was it 6 years or 5 years? It might be 5 years, but yeah. Oh, is it really? Danker says it's the sound of a beating heart. Oh, I like that. I am going to incorporate that somehow in the future, because I got plans. When I hit affiliate, you guys, your socks is going to be knocked off. I almost said your knocks is going to be socked off, but oh, that's skirting the edge, and none of that was a euphemism. Okay, that's cool. So I think we'll get into this. Let me know if the music's too loud, because I watched it on playback last week and the music was just a tad too loud for my iPad. But that doesn't mean that that was the same for everyone, because the iPad has dumb speakers. Aw. Oh. So Nana says, yeah, it's an onomatopoeia, which I love saying that word, in Japanese, like sentiment of love. And then Denker says, hence why it's often in romancing games. Okay. Yeah. Doki, Doki, oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, that's gonna be a thing. Somehow, that's gonna be a thing on this channel. But anyway, I keep living in the future, but I've got to get up to I've got to get to 50. Not to 50, but yes. Anyway, so I think we'll get started. It was really fun last week. I really enjoyed that. I've been looking forward to this all week long. Okay. I have to remember where the game is now. I'm a little bit sleepy. Like I said, I had a rare day where I actually worked. Me? Do work? Yes. So we're going to get started. And I'm going to try and remember all these voices. And please let me know if the music's too loud, if I'm too loud. I've just turned myself down because I was really hitting the upper echelons of blasting the sound. And I am also patiently waiting for the scares to start. I hear they are there. They do exist. Okay. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Oh, that's good. Okay. I have to remember my voice, because I'm the narrator. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Oh, yeah, so we should probably do a little rehash for any VOD watchers or people who step in. So far, we're a dude who is a little bit of kind of like a, you know, he likes chicks, and he wants a lot of chicks. And his best friend is his neighbor. Now, she's a bit annoying, but in that, like, woo, ooh, woo, type way. But he really just sees her as a friend, and she annoys him. But she got him in on this club, that's after school club, which is a literature club. And there's a total of 4 girls in it. And there's, like, the really smart one, who's kind of the one that I'm favoring the most. Sayori, who's the best friend. Asundari, Natsuka, or whatever her name is. I can't remember. I have to look at it again. And then the kind of like popular cheerleader in charge of every club and student thing. So yes, and so far we've read poetry. That's what we've done so far. Okay. And now we've returned back home from after school, and we always walk with Sayori because, again, she's our neighbor. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Oh. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. And another thing that happens is whenever I say Sayori's name, Siri opens up on my dadgum iPad. Stop it! Anyway. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles her words. Taker says his phone reacted. Alright, I will try to use my inside voice. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, oh, she means between the two of them. You can't, wait, oh, maybe she lives in a different direction. Ooh. Chat, what do you think on this one? This is a toughie because, like, Sayori's, like, she is nice. And we don't want to, like, be mean to her. But Yuri's the chick we're going after. Yuri's best girl. Oof, that's a tough one. I'm thinking Yuri. Is that mean? I bet that's mean. I don't know. I've never dated girls. Okay. Danker says, I would still walk home with Sayori. So we're going to pick that one. Sayori. You really think oh, no, that's poop. Okay. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Poop. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, a festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, more poetry. More poetry. Now, this is best girl. This is Yuri. This is who we're going for. She's very intelligent. Yay! So we have to pick, like, intelligent sounding words, I guess. Let's see. Oh, okay. I hate that word. Insight? Yay! Imagination. Excitement. Nope. Extraordinary. Oh no! We're picking Sayori already. Let's see. Destiny. Yes. Uncanny. Yes. Oh my gosh. Kawaii. Yes. There it says Doki Doki. Aw. Entropy. That could almost be goth though, because entropy is the degrading of stuff, isn't it? That's the process of degrading. It's still a chap. Yep. Intellectual. Disoriented. What I am every single day of my life. Yeah, we'll go with that. Effulgent. Does that mean effusive? Effulgent. Effulgent. That's a new word for me. Determination. Oh no, we did variance last time. Yeah. Explode. Pleasure. Uncontrollable. Fun. Extreme. Yeah. Oh goodness. Call essence. I say essence. Yes. Let's see. Philosophy maybe? Yay! Only 2 more left. Okay. Not melancholic. Tenacious. I love that word. And yes, I love Tenacious D. Although they're in a bit of hot water right now. Unrestrained. I do prefer unrestrained to strained. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh, those 3 words should never be found near each other. Oh goodness. I don't know. Okay, well. It wasn't a perfect one. Let's see. Oh man. I can't remember Monica's. I am the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Wow, she's being positive for once. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Now that does sound good. I'm very hungry. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, don't they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because, what is she doing? She's pulling something. It's right in your name. What? Monica. I have no idea. That must be a Japanese joke. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Okay. Thank you, game. Thank you very much for that. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Well, that's terrifying. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. See? Mine went off too, Danker. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Poop, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Poop. I also love our character's name because I'm 12. Mentally and emotionally. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. Oh, I just knocked myself offline, too. She's always talked to me about things that... Oh, sorry. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And also I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? Sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Poop. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Poop. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do anyway? I don't know anything. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it too much for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. How do you smile meaningfully? I know she said to forget it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from where I am. I sigh and sit down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible when she's behaving like this. How selfish of her. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glanced around the room. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I can only hope that I am currently being watched. Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Oh, gosh. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax! You didn't do anything. But I I could tell that you wanted to be left alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it isn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Who wrote this dialogue? Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, and when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been just friends for a long time. That's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Oh, no, that's Poop that said that. Sorry. I'm reading into it too much. Poop. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not really nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. Did I mess up on the poem? Did I give too many things to Sayori? I must have. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Hold on. Oh crap. Where'd my game go? There it is. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls us out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with Yuri this time, and then chat, I want you to pick after that. Because I think if we want Yuri to be best girl, we have to make her, like, first at everything. I think. Poop. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that is the wrong way to put that. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much, thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Oh, he's laying it on thick. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Poop. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, it's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know who would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers, the problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Poop. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Poop. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? um, if you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Yuri's adorable. Oh my gosh. I hope we do pick her. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one... Oh, hello, Mike Tendo! Hey, Kylie, just passing by tonight to wish you well with the stream. Thank you so much, and thank you for stopping by, and it is amazing, and I hope that your Friday has been amazing. I hope your weekend is amazing. Oh, and I will respond to the Discord message soon. My head has been in this computer all day. But yes, no. I hope you have a good day. Let's see. People says, does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we get to keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can. The poem is, Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people. Let's see. Oh, hello. To be fair, to be fair, there's not much the protagonist is good with. Oh, interesting. And hello, Lady Laru. Good to have you here on our first excursion into the Doki Doki Literature Club universe. I was told to play this game because we play horror games on Friday. People have swore up and down to me that this is a horror game. So far, it's a dating sim with poetry, which it's fine. I like it. I'm waiting for that plot twist to hit any second now. Let's see, Yuri. I know I'm not good with people, but hello. I have a hobby of making fun of. Oh, very good. I like that hobby. That's a good hobby. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, chat, who should we show our poem to next? We've got Sayori, we've got Natsuki, and we've got Monica. And sadly, I can't do a poll because I'm not an affiliate yet. Let's see. My instinct says to do Sayori next, but... Oh, yep, Nana says Sayori. I think we shall do... Oh, we've got a vote for Monica. La 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 la. Let's see. Well, we'll have that fixed. Aw, very sweet, very sweet. I dream of the day that I make affiliate. But anyway, okay. So I think I'm gonna call it and say Sayori this time, and then we'll do Monica next, and then we'll do Natsuki afterwards. Let's see. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Poop. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. So we didn't. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, yes, exactly. I'm feeling so bad. Lady says, hugs Sayori forever. Yes, I'm feeling so bad for her. Okay, so I think Monica next, who is our very excited cheerleader. Hi, Pip. Have you thought... I love our character's name. I can't help it. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined, Poop. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in her whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I feel bad she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, a novel isn't too bad either, you know. All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Nana says Monica totally isn't suspicious. She's all of them. I will say this. All of them, now we haven't talked to Natsuki yet, but all of them are acting a bit strange today. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my point with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the mind. Does that say mind or wind? Let's see. Lady says, I love Monica's poems. They're so cool. They're very, like, but abstract, but in, like, a good way. I mean that in a good way. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, I said mind. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases, I did say mind, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hands of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend, your legends does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. which is much better than a gust of mind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. I'm kind of digging what Monica is saying lately. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Welcome to creative writing and every class I've ever taken in university. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yes, that! Ha! Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day! Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Going back to what I said, like, I majored in journalism with creative writing second. And that is actually true. We would every Friday, we'd sit around the table and read each other's work. And you were never allowed to say, it's good or it's bad. You had to say, I liked it because blank. I did not like this part. And I gotta say, if you're a writer, that's, yes, find you I forgot what they call them. It's not a focus group, but it's a writing group. It will improve your writing 1,000,000 times. It's time for Natsuke, our tsundere. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even, next. Wow. She's full tsundere now. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing points, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. See, everybody's acting weird. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? I agree with you, Natsuki, and I never agree with you. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? Uh-oh, Nana says, oh no. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, who? Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Okay, I'm starting to get suspicious. Everybody's acting a little bit strange now. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Poop. The one who is truly useless. No, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Guess who we're gonna pick? That is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Poop may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Ooh, the girls is getting a little jelly. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Poop to, what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Poop to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh my gosh. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Poop, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Well, duh. Who do you think we're gonna choose? Best girl. Sorry, I had to override you, chat. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Poop? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. She's so mean! So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same? Oh, do you feel the same way, Poop? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Uh, uh, Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't know. I don't really know why Poop picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so. I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Um, well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden? I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ha, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. All right, then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be going to I'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. I'm sus. All right. In that case, won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Poop. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? So sorry. So sorry. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. This is why she's best girl. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait! Aww. He's getting excited. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. Ooh. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Very good. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. So, of course I set Siri off. Okay. Uh, so I assume she is up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally found her. Sayori? Okay. Nana's just given a trigger warning. I am about to be shocked, aren't I? I'm going to tell you right now, since Nana has given a trigger warning, I'll do it for our VOD watchers and anyone that's not in chat. If you're squeamish with dead bodies, look away for a bit. Okay, that's your warning. I'm clicking now. Nana, did you pull my leg? Hi, Poop. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Nana says not intentionally, no. Uh-huh. I'm so on edge. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Ooh. Stop it. My chat keeps disappearing. Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait. How did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Poop. Huh? Why can't I just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. I've never related to Sayori more than I have just now. Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know. No, sorry. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. Stop it, Siri. No. No, Siri. Go away. Go away, Siri. Okay. Did y'all hear Siri went off? You really put me in a trap, Poop. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Poop? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Holy crap, I'm relating more and more to Sayori. Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. I am Sayori. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. Oh, God. My heart. Oh, that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Poop. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Poop. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Holy crap, you guys! That was amazing. Poop. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have it any other way. Poop. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Poop. Sayori barely manages to speak in between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Poop. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice, then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. Holy crap! That was deep! This game has got so many surprises so far. Okay. I'm so on board now. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. A Doki Doki panic? Yuri! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have always texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Yes, exactly! Lady Rose says that scene is always so heavy. It is! They just nailed it perfectly. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. And Lady Rose says, and so rough seeing how terrible main character is at dealing with it. Yes! Exactly. Ugh. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Yes, exactly! Lady Rose says, but, quote, I don't want to be cared about is the one that hits me like a freight train. Exactly! That was just like, I get it. I get it. Let's see. It makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's making sure to keep track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Let's see. Lady Rose says, Yuri, you can't just go opening the prawn drawer like that. Exactly. Bad Yuri. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. Wow. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Nana says, yeah, Yuri's into some weird shit. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over there. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It could also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Poop. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Let's see. Nana says Yuri of those famous type. Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is... Right, I got you now. I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Yes, Nana says a yandere. Yes. Suits me? And Nana says, it's a golden time joke. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Yes, Lady Rose says Yuri should be smart enough to know that Captain Braincell can't be trusted with a knife. He is something else. I'll tell you that much. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ah! He stabbed himself with the knife. Poop! What? Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's a knife, buddy. It's a knife. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off right now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Lady Rose is MC getting into his KFC era. Yep, his finger looking good. Danker says, oh, yeah, she's one of those types. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Oh, crap, I went too fast for that. I clicked it too much. He said something to Yuri. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? All right. You know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and I lick her index finger in return. Wow. Poop. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Poop. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It's just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we have finished attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What did you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, yeah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted. I mean, she's not wrong. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups, rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! He's so suave. What are we going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. Lady Rose says, MC the Legend Riz so bad it has its own plot armor. Yes. Oh, no, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way, too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I get that. I do get that. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Let's see. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Yeah. Lady Rose says, that's right, she can stay in and do crazy things. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah, I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation down my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Yes, exactly. Lady Rose says the art for these special scenes is so gorgeous. That's when it did the close up of her face. That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, wow, that's actually quite pretty. I like the way they do that. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Nana says, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. We can tell. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Oh, not yet. It needs to dry first. Ah, that's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Poop. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Eh? Hi, Poop! Sayori! Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Poop. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine. Oh no, that's Yuri saying that. So that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me! Why am I feeling this way, Boop? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Oh my gosh, Sayori! I love you so much. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Poop. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Frickin' heck. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Poop. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. I'm here to tell you, Sayori, that happens more than you think. Yeah, Lady Rose says, I'm not going to let this continue. That's not how any of this works. Yeah, Nana says, remember Monica there? Yeah. I'm very sus of Monica now. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Poop. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Again, that's not how this works. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Look, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I think I love Sayori because I relate to her very heavily, especially now. But I think that she is too good for him. I'm just gonna be honest and say that. She's too good for him. I'm gonna have to pick dearest friend because I want Sayori to find somebody. She deserves somebody. Okay. Lady Rose says, of course she's too good for him. She exists. Danker says, I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. You don't know the half of it, buddy. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I've heard those words before. Let's see. Lady Rose says, although in reality, neither of those sentences belong anywhere near this conversation. Yes. Yes, boundaries, buddy. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Too soon, guys. Too soon. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? being so selfish. So, please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. Sayori, listen to me. It's because you're better than him. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Poop. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. Nana says, you're very close to the horror game in this game, by the way. It's already a real-life horror for me. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days. Okay, we've got about 20 minutes left for this stream. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Boop! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Dude! So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. A dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Ha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Poop. Did he say that out loud? I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do! I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. You think? But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Then it says, Monica totally isn't suspicious. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh, wow! Poor Sayori. It says get out of my head like a million times. And then ends with, get out of my head! Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Pip? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's ever written. Danker says deep. Yes, exactly. Lady Rose says, that line, quote, yeah, exactly. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Actually goes so hard, though. Yeah, there's some, like, moments, and I get that this is probably translated. I'm assuming. That's a big assumption on my part. There's some really heavy moments in this. And then there's some really insane moments that are like, did a cat write this? But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. So, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Oh, okay. Nana says, no, it's made in English, I think. And then Lady Rose says, it was actually written in English, but designed to sound translated. Oh, okay. Okay. I do love the absolute fourth wall breaking joke about Monica's name sounding like an octopus, the word for octopus, but then that doesn't translate. I like that. That was funny. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Lady says, right? That's my favorite joke in the game. It caught me off guard. I liked it a lot. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. And what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nana, this is your trigger warning part, isn't it? Okay. Thank you, Nana. VOD watchers, people who are not in chat. Trigger warning. We're going now. Here we go. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Ah! Oh, wow! 10 minutes before we were about to finish, we've hit the horror part. What? 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 Nana says, and there it is. And Lady Rose says, yeah, they do not pull punches in this game. Well, for our regular viewers, you know Fridays are horror games, so. Wow, and it's got the, like, happy music playing and everything. Oh, wow, that's so crazy! What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I knew what was best and that everything would be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Oh no, take her. He says, oh, did I just miss it? Damn, wrong time to take a loo break. Let's see. Ah, I'm so glad you said that. Lady Rose says a little detail on her. Here, her fingertips are actually bloody as if she was pulling at the rope. Ah! Why was I so selfish? This is my fault! My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. Wow, he's all about himself, isn't he? Oh my gosh, I hate this guy. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. You're not going to call police or something? Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough, and I didn't save. I haven't saved this entire session. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. So here's what I'll do. I don't know what's coming up, so this might be moot. We'll close out here in about 10 minutes. And then I'll do an alternate save, and I'll get us up to the point where he makes the decision. And we'll tackle that next week. Unless there's some kind of weird reset. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. He's so selfish. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And oh, look at that. That's very cool. That is very cool. So if I hit load game, where will it take me back to? Yeah. Okay. That's last week's, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Right. That's what we'll do then. Oh, okay. That's cool. I like this. Let's see. Yeah, you cannot redo. I'm really digging this now. I was digging it anyway, but now I'm real. I like this. I likes this a lot. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Lady Row. Oh my gosh. And thank you for the color commentary in the chat. Because this game is... Now I know why everyone wanted me to play it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Danker says 1 chance. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and catch up to me. Ah! Oh, that's amazing. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Let's see. Lady says, I love going on this journey with people. It's one of my favorite pieces of media of any type. I think I'm going to love this. I think I'm going to love this. I'm really enjoying it. But I am going to save right quick because we are going to... Will it let me slave? Let's hope so. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Yes, we're going to do that for today because we are going to get back to this next Friday. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I am so glad. I had about, when I was trying to figure out what game I was going to do last week for the horror theme, I had like 3 different people go, have you ever played Doki Doki Literature Club? Or some variation of that question. And I was like, I watched Game Grumps start it. I never watched all the way through it because I thought it was just a dating sim. And I got bored. So I never stuck around after like the first episode. And then people kept saying it's horror, it's horror, it's horror. And then last week I played it and I was like, still not seeing any horror. And then, oh yeah, see, Nana said, okay, so when I warned you the first time, I thought you had speedrun to that route. Nope. I don't know any tips or tricks on this. I am going along this ride with new eyes. I'm very excited that it actually, it turned off this way. You don't know how excited I actually am. I'm like, that was very cool. I kind of want to keep playing it, but we can't. That's next Friday. Yes. So next Friday at 7 p.m. UK time, we're going to continue Doki Doki Literature Club. And we're going to go on this journey together. I'm having so much fun doing that as well. And then Monday will be a different FPS. I played Fallen Aces last week. I have to say it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. I think it's almost there. It's not quite there. And then we have Weird Game Wednesday, which is a game called Unturned, and it's supposed to be quirky and a little bit of horror actually to it as well. And then I might be doing some cozy sneaky streams in between as I figure things out and everything. So I just want to thank everyone that stopped by tonight, and I want to thank Lady the Row again for that follow. It is so appreciated. It just absolutely is. One day I'm going to figure out how to do shout outs, and then I'm going to tell Nana, who is our mod, to shout you out. Yes, so thanks to everyone. It's true. Nana says the sneaky streams are usually House Flipper or Hitman 3, but actually, I'm going to try and incorporate at least one of those days as a cozy stream. But my Hitman streams, they be doing some numbers over on YouTube. So, I don't know why, because I play Hitman terribly. I do everything wrong. On purpose, but still. But anyway, I do thank everyone that stops by, everyone that watches the VODs, everyone that is not in chat but is watching. It means so much to me. And I say this every time we close it out, and I mean it every single time. You could choose to spend your time with literally anyone in the world. Anyone, anywhere, anytime, any place. And the fact that you choose to spend your time with little old insignificant me, it literally means the world to me. In the most literal sense. And so, let's see, Nana says, you could do Hitman like once a month on Mondays if you want to, especially if it brings you numbers. That's a good point, actually. It's a fair point. Oh, okay. Lady Rose says that for reference, the / puts up your Twitch chat commands. Pulls up your Twitch chat commands. Okay, cool. Cool. Nana, Do you want to experiment with that? I'm pretty sure I have Nightbot set up for shoutouts, but I can't remember if it's here or rapid reviews. So also for new people and VOD watchers and anyone who stumbles upon this, I actually am on a live broadcasted podcast every Sunday over on the Rapid Reviews channel. And we're every Sunday around 7 p.m. UK time. Sometimes my co-host is late. So sometimes it's like 7:15. But we just talk about video games and video game news, and I drink wine and chat to our lovely chat. Did it work? Yay! Yay! I'm so glad that worked. Thank you so much, Nana, for doing that. Woo! That's amazing. I'm like a real streamer now. I did a shout out. But anyway, yes. Oh crap. I'm gonna follow after the stream. Let's see. Is that everything? Have I covered everything? It's been a busy day. Yes. So again, thank you everyone. You're all amazing. You just brighten my day every time. That's why I stream so much, because I'm lonely. And you guys make me happy. So that's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful, wonderful stream. You guys are amazing. Bye.